Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. What we're going to work on today is the directional page that we're going to put in our annual album. So I have a 2023 album, actually two of them, and this Disney spread is going to fit in that album, and it's going to point over to the Disney album. And so there's a little directional description that I've got there, and it'll just remind people, hey, go look at that. This was drawn using my Cricut Maker, and you can kind of see here this Spaceship Earth image that we have seen a couple times in my Disney pages. And then some of this is just stuff that's kind of left over from other parts of the project, and it'll just be a reference to that. These border pieces came from, I think, probably 1990s scrapbook set, and I just thought, you know, they fit well and look good here, and so we'll use them. So I'm actually going to start the project on this left hand side, and I want to show you a technique that I'm going to use that I think is helpful when you have a graphic with a lot of pieces and you want to make sure that you center them well. Again, I'm just going to put that up there. I'm going to move all the pieces over here, and you will see that I have the leftover cutout from the cut, and so I'm just going to put that on the page about the spot where I want it. Let's see, we need this to be able to fit up there, and I'm just lining it up against that, so nice and easy. And then I think what I'm going to do is just use a glue pen and get some glue in there, and then get each of these pieces just right in place. And as I get these in place, each one of these will help hold that bigger outline together. And of course, when I'm done with this, then I'll just throw that away. Actually, I might keep it because there's a nice 12-inch border piece there. Okay, I'm going to just squeeze it over a little bit. There we go. So it makes it much easier to place everything because you're just fitting it right into the template. And I've done this a couple times with lettering, like when I've got a whole bunch of lettering that I'm doing. That really helps to get everything in the right place as well. So it's pretty simple. It is interesting to me, you know, we were only there pretty much for an evening and then a full day at Epcot, and then we spent a full day pretty much at Disney Springs, stayed in a hotel 2 nights, so we got about 2.5 days worth of activity done, and I made an entire album out of it, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. Everything's in place now. I'm just going to be careful and lift this up, make sure I'm not bringing any pieces with it. There we go. So you can see how nicely that turned out without me having to kind of space it all. I'm going to put this title block up here. It says, in November 2023, I took a trip to Florida to visit my son, and we spent a few days at Disney. I made a whole album for these Disney days, so pause here to go and see that album. And then this is a sticker. At some point, we got it from a welcome packet from Disney because we had booked a whole vacation. And I'm going to fit it in here. Again, stickers are so hard because you got to get them in one shot. And I always like starting from the middle and then pushing out to the side. Oh, I love the way that turned out. I mean, you can kind of see the dots through it, but I like that. So pretty easy, that side of the page. We'll just stick it up there for now. Again, this side is mostly just leftover stickers and things. I always keep all of those because I know that I'm going to make this transition page, and so I want to make sure that I have some stuff to put on the page. Sometimes it's duplicate of stuff I have put in, and sometimes it's just extra stuff. This is a photocopy, a color photocopy that I made of our autograph book and didn't end up using it. It was the back cover. Didn't end up using it in the album, but I thought it creates kind of a nice space here. This is a photo that came with the photo package. I didn't take it, but it was one that they gave us anyway. I do love this photo, and I do have one from an earlier album when we went, I think, oh my gosh, 2008 or 10, that I really like. This little book, I think I'm going to put on the outside of the plastic page protector, so I'm not going to add it here now. And again, just some stickers that we picked up at Disney. If you pay attention, you can get a lot of free ephemera at Disney. I'm going to have an article about that soon on the blog about how to get free stuff at Disney and other places. So again, just some leftover stickers. Oops. Okay, this one here, see how it hasn't really worked well? It's an old sticker, so I'm just going to use some adhesive to get that one put on. So there we go, some of our Disney friends, and I'm going to throw on an extra Germany sticker just because we have it and it's fun. Let's see, we'll put it there. Again, not too complicated. I really want people to go to the other album to see what they have there, but it is a nice way to direct those people over to that album. So pretty simple leftover ephemera. It's more about the concept of getting people to the other album. Hope you've enjoyed this. Would love to see your projects, and we'll see you soon.